Just moments ago I saw something in you, something quiet, something hidden. It wasn't visible to the eye, nor could anyone around you point it out. It was deeper than that. It was in the stillness between your thoughts, in the pause between two breaths. That's where I truly saw you. Not the version of you the world sees, not the one you try to maintain for others. I saw the core of who you are, the weight you've been carrying, the silent battles you fight every day, the tension building just beneath the surface that you don't dare express. You've been trying so hard to hold it all together, haven't you? You've masked the strain, kept the smile on, done what was needed, but inside, something's been shifting. It's been quiet, almost undetectable, but it's there. A pressure lingering in your chest, fatigue that sleep doesn't fix, aches that no doctor can explain. It's your spirit trying to speak. You've carried so much for so long that even your body has started to whisper the truth. But you don't have to carry it alone anymore. This message, these words you're hearing right now, they weren't meant to pass by unnoticed. This isn't a coincidence. It's not random. This is exactly what your soul has been waiting to hear. Before you even realized you needed it, the path was being prepared for you to arrive here, right now, and that quiet voice inside that's been asking for a sign. This is it. You've been managing so many responsibilities. Maybe you're the one others rely on when they fall apart. Maybe you're the one silently supporting everyone else, without getting much in return. Whether you're helping a loved one through illness or simply being a steady presence, your efforts haven't gone unseen. Not by me. Even when no one else acknowledged what you gave, I noticed. And now it's time for something to shift. Not just around you, but within you. There's something foreign that's found its way into your life. You've felt it. An invisible pressure, an unsettling presence, a sense that something hasn't felt quite right. It didn't come from you, it came from the outside. Maybe it came from someone's unkind words, their judgment, or quiet resentment. Maybe it was a look, a conversation, or a comment that left a mark you couldn't explain. But it's time for that influence to be removed, starting now. As you hear this, something is already changing, not in ways you can touch or see just yet, but in places much deeper. The unseen is shifting in your favor. What once felt heavy will begin to feel lighter. The things that tried to unsettle your peace are being unraveled at their roots. You might have felt watched, not just in a physical sense, but like a spiritual weight. Like eyes were on you that you couldn't explain. And let me tell you, you weren't imagining it. You're spiritually attuned, even if you don't always recognize it. When the atmosphere around you shifts and your mood feels suddenly affected, that's not random either. You're sensitive to more than just your environment. You're connected to the unseen, that unsettling feeling. It wasn't just anxiety. It was the evidence of interference, of something trying to pull you off center. But here's the truth. Those attempts to disturb you, to make you doubt, to drain you, they're being dealt with. Even now, protection is surrounding you. Your space is being cleansed. Your home is under watchful care. The ones you love are being shielded. Nothing meant to harm you will succeed. Do you think it's by chance that you're hearing this right now? Today, of all days. You were meant to hear this. Right in the middle of your busy day, through the chaos, through the exhaustion, something divine interrupted your path to get your attention. Because there's something important you need to know. Things are beginning to shift, and not by accident. There were promises spoken over your life, quiet things maybe that you've forgotten, desires you whispered in your loneliest moments, late-night thoughts that turned into prayers. Those weren't forgotten. They're still in motion, still unfolding behind the scenes, still being shaped by something bigger than you. All you need to do is remain open, be present, let the noise fade, even just for this moment, and listen. You've been feeling the emotional residue of people and places, haven't you? Walking into a room and instantly sensing tension that wasn't yours. Talking with someone and then needing hours, maybe even days, to shake off the heaviness. That's not just you being too sensitive, that's your spirit responding to unspoken energies. You're absorbing more than most, but without the proper protection, it's been overwhelming. That's about to change. A new phase is beginning for you. One that's more guarded, more aligned with what you were truly meant for. The atmosphere around you is being reset. Your space is being renewed. Your rest is being restored. It all starts here, with surrender, with letting go of what you've been holding on to so tightly, with trusting the process, even when it doesn't make perfect sense. There's no more room for divided focus. You've tried balancing everything, your responsibilities, your pain, your purpose, and it's worn you down. But now, it's time to walk a path that brings clarity. You've been interceding for someone else's well-being, haven't you? Praying for their safety, worrying about them, wanting nothing more than to see them whole again. I saw that, and not just the words you spoke, but the weight you felt. You've taken it on like it was your own burden, but that weight wasn't meant to be yours alone. Today, there's a lifting happening. What was never yours to carry is being taken off your shoulders. Your care for others is not in vain. In fact, that pure intention, that selfless love, it's the very thing unlocking new blessings in your life. There's been fluctuation in your peace, days where you feel strong and centered, and others where the smallest thing sends you spiraling. That's not a weakness. That's the result of a spiritual attack trying to confuse and destabilize you. But now, the source of that disruption is being exposed and removed. That foreign influence. Remember what I told you earlier? The one that wasn't yours but crept in slowly. It's being removed. Its hold is weakening with every word you hear. You don't need to fight this with your own strength. Just stay present. That's all you need to do. Stay here with me, in this moment. As you do, changes are taking place. Silent, unseen, but powerful. Unspoken agreements that worked against you are being revoked. Words spoken in bitterness behind your back are losing their power. Every quiet insult, every look of doubt, every whisper of judgment, it's all being silenced now. Have you noticed certain people pulling away? Some relationships fading without warning? It wasn't random. Some ties needed to break so your peace could return. Let them go. Let what's falling away stay in the past. If you try to revive what I've removed, you'll only delay the blessings that are ready to arrive. There is goodness waiting ahead, not abstract or distant, but close, within reach. All it requires is a simple trust, a step forward without fear. When you take that step, you'll see what others called impossible begin to take shape. You're already enough, already chosen, already protected. You don't need to perform or prove anything more. Just walk forward knowing you're already held. What belongs to you cannot be stolen. What is meant for you will always find you. Stay close, because what's coming next is powerful. Dormant gifts inside you are awakening, talents that have gone unused, dreams that were set aside. They're starting to rise again, and it's not too late, not even close. This moment you're in, it's meaningful. Even if it feels ordinary, even if life feels messy right now, there's something beautiful unfolding. But before you move forward, you need to be refreshed, and that refreshment has already begun. Don't hide this truth. Don't keep it locked inside. Someone else out there needs the same peace you're starting to feel. Share what's been given to you. Those silent questions you've carried for years, the doubts that surface when you're alone, those haven't gone unheard, and neither have you. Even when no one else understood your pain, I was there. Even when everything seemed to break without reason, I was still holding you. I need you to understand something now. Truly understand it. The emptiness you've felt lately, the gaps, the quiet spaces, the long pauses in your life, they aren't meaningless. Every single one of those moments has weight. Every delay, every unanswered prayer, every time you wondered why something didn't work out, it all matters. You see, not everything you wanted was truly meant to serve your good. Some of the things you reached for, hoped for, even begged for, were withheld. Not because you weren't worthy, but because you were being protected. What looked like rejection was actually redirection. You don't even know the full extent of what has been kept from reaching you. The things that never happened, the doors that never opened, the people who left without explanation. That wasn't random. That was intentional mercy. If only you could see the full picture, you'd recognize that every no carried a hidden blessing inside it. There were things you thought you needed, but I knew the timing wasn't right. The motives of others weren't always pure. Some opportunities had strings attached that would have hurt you, so I held you back, not to punish you, but to preserve you. And now is the time I've been preparing you for. It's no accident that you're hearing this at this exact moment, just when you were beginning to wonder if anything would ever shift, just when you considered giving up the very dreams you've been holding on to. I stepped in. I've heard your silent cries. I caught every sigh. Even those moments when you couldn't form words and just stared into space, unsure of what to pray for anymore. I was there. That's how close I've been. Every unspoken hope was still received. You've been carrying so much, the weight of responsibility, the concern for others, the pressure to hold everything together. I see how it's affected you. I know how it feels when every decision ripples through everyone around you. I know how heavy that burden becomes. But let me tell you this. You were never created to live in constant vigilance, constantly fearing that if you pause, it will all fall apart. That's not the life you were meant for. You were made for peace, not a fleeting surface-level calm, but a deep, sustaining rest that doesn't require you to earn it. Even when you lie down, even when you close your eyes, I'm still at work. You are not alone in this. You never have been. Every event in your life, big or small, joyful or painful, has passed through my care. Nothing slips by unnoticed. Not the people who enter or exit, not the moments that shake your world, not even the quiet ones that seem insignificant. All of it has meaning. And yes, some of what you've experienced lately has been more than just chance. There's been a spiritual current beneath the surface. Subtle shifts in your surroundings, words that seemed helpful but cut too deep, judgment that didn't come from a place of love. I've seen it all. Before any of those things could settle into your spirit, I stepped in to remove them. You've been in the middle of a battle that few people understand. They see your strength, your poise, your ability to show up, but they don't see the spiritual fire you've walked through. They don't know the depth of your endurance. But I do. Inside you, even when you feel weak, there's something powerful still burning, a living faith. Sometimes it feels faint, like embers barely glowing, but it's still there. That light inside you has been the very thing keeping darkness at bay. And yes, there have been attempts to drain you, to distract you, to confuse you, to make you question yourself. But now, everything changes. Right here, right now, a realignment is taking place. Things inside you are being put back into place, not through your own effort, but through mine. What felt broken beyond repair is being restored. What seemed too far gone is being brought back into harmony. You don't need to hide your pain from me. I know what you try to keep from everyone else. The hurts you've buried, the wounds that never fully healed, the doubts you carry in silence. I see all of it. I've always seen it, and I've never once stepped away from you. Not even when you thought you were too lost, too tired, or too broken to be loved. I was there when the cracks started forming. I was there the moment your confidence wavered. I never turned away. This is your moment for a fresh beginning. Not because you've earned it, not because everything is perfect, but simply because it's time. I'm not looking at your past with judgment. I'm looking at your future with purpose. Everything I see in you is potential, untapped, beautiful and powerful. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know how it all works. You just need to take the next step forward, and I'll be there, guiding you, lighting the path, giving you what you need exactly when you need it. You ask, how will I handle this? How will I keep going? How will I support the people who depend on me? And I tell you, you won't have to do it on your own. I will do it. I'll go ahead of you. I'll open the right doors. I'll send the right support. This isn't an ordinary plan. It's one designed in love, written with care, sealed with intention. Everything you've gone through up to now wasn't wasted. The quiet times, the hard times, the days that seemed empty, they were shaping you. They were building something strong inside. Now that strength is ready to be used. Even your pain has purpose. The wounds you've carried will become the wisdom others need. You'll speak from experience. You'll lead from a place of truth. Not because everything has been easy, but because you survived it. And not everyone was meant to walk this next chapter with you. Some people were removed for a reason. Don't chase after closed doors. Don't reopen chapters that I've already finished. If someone left your life, trust that there's something better ahead. When I close a door, it's only because a better one is waiting to be opened. I know you've longed for stillness, for a quiet life, but don't mistake peace for the absence of struggle. True peace is hearing my voice in the middle of the storm. It's clarity in the chaos. It's the sense of knowing that even when things don't make sense, you are not lost. That's what I'm offering you now. Not an easy life, but a meaningful one. A life where you are anchored. No matter how high the waves rise, you are not forgotten, not overlooked, not left behind. Every step you take is recorded. Every whispered hope is heard. The unseen world recognizes your faithfulness. And I am building something unshakable inside you. Stop comparing your journey to anyone else's. Your story is unfolding exactly as it should. The path I have designed for you is unlike anyone else's. It doesn't need to match someone else's timeline or appearance. It only needs your presence, your willingness to keep walking. Looking at others will only blur your vision. Gratitude, however, will clear it. The more you practice thankfulness, the more you'll begin to notice what's already around you. You have more than you think. You've made more progress than you realize. But there's something you're still holding on to. Maybe it's a hurt that's never fully healed. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's a version of your life you pictured that never came to be. These weights are dimming your light. They're clouding your clarity. And today, I'm asking you to release them. The tighter you grip them, the harder it is for me to work fully in your life. But when you release them, truly release them, I can move freely, bringing healing and renewal where you thought none was possible. Have you noticed your awareness sharpening? How your spirit picks up on things more quickly? Certain conversations, certain rooms, certain atmospheres feel different now, don't they? That's not your imagination. That's growth. That's discernment. Your inner vision is becoming clearer. You're seeing what you once ignored, and you're no longer willing to tolerate what once seemed acceptable. This is transformation. You are being refined, realigned, strengthened for what lies ahead, because where you're going, you'll need this clarity. You'll need this strength. The journey ahead won't always be simple, but it will be significant. And now, you may be feeling something hard to describe. A longing, a stirring, a kind of ache you can't quite name. It's not pain. It's the awareness that you were meant for more. And that more is coming. You've felt it, haven't you? That quiet sense of something missing. Like there's a piece of you still searching for something more. Even with all you've done, all you've given, and all you've survived, there's still that subtle ache deep within, a longing for meaning, a pull toward something greater. That feeling wasn't born from emptiness. It's a signal, an echo of something real. It's the call of purpose, and I am the very origin of that calling. When your life begins to align with the deeper intention it was always meant to follow, things start to make sense. The struggles you've faced gain clarity. The moments that once felt insignificant begin to shine with meaning. Suddenly, your journey becomes a doorway, one that opens into something far more beautiful than you imagined. I'm not swayed by what's on the surface, the external displays, the polished answers. Those aren't what draw me in. What I respond to is truth, raw honesty, a heart laid bare. And right now, your true self stands before me. I see you, your weariness, your perseverance, your quiet hope that still flickers beneath all the layers of fatigue. And it's that flicker, that fragile thread of trust, that I will now strengthen. Because where trust exists, transformation begins. Where hope endures, even if only faintly, possibility is born. The impossible, it's already underway. You were never designed to carry everything alone. You were made to release, to surrender, to allow me to shoulder what weighs you down. Let go of the fear, the anxiety, the constant need to figure everything out. Just speak to me. Share what's hidden. I've never turned away from you, not once. Even in your lowest moments, I was close. I've always been waiting for the perfect moment to step in with gentle power, never forcing, only loving. While the world spins fast, while everything seems to demand more of you every day, I'm inviting you to a different rhythm, one where your spirit can breathe again, where your vision becomes clear, where your hands move with purpose rather than pressure. You are not too old to start again. You have not missed your chance. No matter how much time feels lost, your purpose has not expired. There's a vibrant path still ahead of you. Don't let past pain define what's possible now. What's happened before does not determine who you are today. I've already touched the very heart of your pain, and I've spoken healing over it. I don't see you through the lens of failure. I see someone being refined, someone growing stronger with every tear, someone being rebuilt with wisdom and compassion. You are wrapped in new favor now. It's not the kind that screams attention. It's quiet, steady, unmistakable, and it's calling you to rise, even if you're still healing, even if the scars haven't faded. Every time your mind brings up the past and tries to shame you, remember this: I see a story still being written, and it's one of redemption, of strength, of unshakable grace. You don't need to chase approval. You don't need to explain yourself to everyone. Let go of the need to be understood by those who never took the time to see you clearly. I see you fully, even the hidden hurts you've buried deep, even those moments you try to forget. I'm there, gently working through every corner of your memory with tenderness. I'm not here to overwhelm you. I'm here to quiet the noise, to help you hear my voice more clearly than ever before. The world is loud. It wants to pull you in every direction, but in your spirit, I am whispering, and that whisper brings peace, not confusion, not fear. This peace, my peace, will guide you. It will help you make decisions with clarity. It will show you what matters and what doesn't. It will reveal what's real and what was only temporary. Have you noticed lately how your sensitivity has grown? How certain things now disturb your peace when they never used to? That's not weakness, that's growth. Your spiritual eyes are opening wider. You're perceiving more than ever before. This isn't meant to inflate your pride. It's preparation for what's next. Because where I'm leading you requires depth. It requires discernment. And not everyone will walk with you into this next chapter. Some environments have become too small for the person you're becoming. And some relationships, though once important, will not continue forward with you. That's not cruelty. It's divine alignment. I will handle these transitions with care, but understand, growth often comes with separation. There's no need to rush. But there is urgency. There is a difference between being hurried and stepping into the right moment. This is your moment, not to be wasted, but to be embraced. What you thought was gone forever will return, but it will return in a new form, with greater meaning. Nothing you've endured has been wasted. Every tear, every quiet night of wondering, every period of silence that felt endless, I was with you in it all, and I'm still here, inviting you to rise again, to lift your head, to walk in dignity, because surviving is not the same as living, and I want more for you than survival. I want wholeness. You've become so used to giving care, giving time, giving love. But now, you need to receive. You need rest. You need space to reconnect with who you truly are, not who the world expects you to be. You've carried more than most people know. While others see strength, I see the price you've paid to keep going. And for all that, today, I offer you rest. Not just physical stillness, but soul-deep rest that renews everything inside. It comes not from escape, but from presence, from stillness in my nearness, from being fully seen, fully known, and still fully loved. You weren't made just to endure. You were made to thrive, to live fully, openly, without hiding. And even now, when some parts of your life feel broken beyond repair, I am forming something new out of the ruins. Your pain will become a source of comfort for others. What hurt you will become a doorway through which healing flows, first for you and then through you. That closed door you've stared at, it's not the end. It's the beginning of something far greater, and the signs have already begun. You've felt the subtle shifts, the quiet unrest, the gentle nudge that something needs to change. Don't ignore it. That uneasiness, it's a sacred signal. It's me gently alerting you, guiding you before trouble takes root. There's no need to fear. I don't reveal things to create panic. I reveal them to prepare you. You're not imagining the shift happening around you, and those who are close to me, they feel it too, even if they can't fully explain it. Trust what your spirit is telling you. You are being positioned for something greater. You may not feel equipped yet, but that's okay. It's not your confidence that prepares you. It's your openness. I don't work through the loudest or the most self-assured. I work through those who are willing, who show up humbly, ready to be shaped. And I am shaping you even now. Every disappointment, every challenge, it's not wasted. These things are forming strength, wisdom, and resilience in you. And soon, everything will come into focus. You'll understand why it had to happen the way it did. You'll see how every twist in the road led you to something meaningful. That restlessness you felt, that discontent that doesn't seem to go away. It's not anxiety. It's the first stirring of transformation. A new season is here. A new awareness is being born. But for it to fully emerge, you must release what no longer serves you. The expectations, the weight of disappointment, the people who hold you back. Let it all go. I'm making space in you, space for peace, for purpose, for power, and what's coming will not just restore what was lost. It will exceed it. You're not too late. You're not behind. You're right on time for what's about to unfold.